I'm Cal Annino. I'm the managing partner of Annino, Draper Moore. We are a small law firm that specializes in business and consumer transaction. We do environmental work, we do business representation, bank mergers, estate planning, residential real estate. We cover the gamut. Probably for 20 years or so, I have been working with Rick Burkhart, and we have, at any given time, probably 10 to 15 mutual clients. Because of the quality of what Rick does, I tend to refer. First, we work on mutual clients together. The other thing is that I have so much confidence in Rick that Rick also does our firm's work. He is the CPA for Annino, Draper Moore, and has been the CPA for us for probably 15 of those years. And then finally, Rick also does all of my family's personal tax returns and work. So Rick and I have worked together for a long time on multiple levels of relationships, and I consider Rick a very good friend and an excellent CPA. Working with Rick Burkhart and Burkhart Pizzanelli gives me a great confidence that any client that I send there for CPA services or accounting advice or even personal planning advice is going to be treated well, is going to be treated fairly from a pricing point of view, and is going to get a level of service and expertise that I think is unmatched in this marketplace. The nice thing about Rick is if he doesn't know, he doesn't try to pretend to know. There's times when Rick and I will talk and he'll say, "Cal, I need to get back to you in an hour. Let me take a look at a couple things and I'll get back with you." He's back to me within an hour. We have very productive discussions, and our mutual clients are better served by virtue of the interaction between his folks and our office. So Rick's office has set us up with systems and programs where a lot of the month-to-month accounting is really automatic and easy, which cuts down our costs, our labor costs, and our consultant costs. I can really minimize the amount of accounting and bookkeeping work that we need to keep internal here. I think that Rick Burkhart is a very quality guy. I have seen him make difficult decisions that didn't always cut in his personal best interest, and yet he unflinchingly does the right thing. And so there's a level of confidence that comes from the person that Rick Burkhart is that in my mind is more important than the fact that he's an excellent CPA. And so I'm confident that when I send somebody to Rick Burkhart into his firm that they are going to be well treated. And you know, the proof is in the pudding. I have never had a client that I referred to Rick complain about service, responsiveness, quality, price, any of those things. And in fact, most clients are very appreciative of the fact that I've introduced them to Rick, and that and they have established long-term relationships with him that are still going on today. So there's oftentimes when issues come up that are quasi-legal and quasi-financial with respect to advising clients. And so Rick and I, or Rick's staff and I, will have discussions numerous times a month on various aspects of changes in the tax law, how certain accounting applications are going to affect the strategy that we're trying to put in place. You know, it's one thing to be able to explain, okay, oh yeah, the law has changed in this way, or yeah, the tax code has changed in this way. It's another thing to be able to take that change, okay, and apply it to a real life business or personal situation. And Rick and his folks do that very well. I'm confident that every time I need advice, and I need it to be factual, and I need it to be state of the art and on the cutting edge, I can call Rick, and his people know what's going on. He can tell me the latest in terms of the applications to our accounting issues here, and how certain transactions are going to be affected by the new tax laws. And I have complete confidence in their ability to properly advise us on any of the accounting or tax issues that we may come across in terms of our practice.